Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. Today is the anniversary of the death of Philip Larkin, much loved, voted once the most popular English poet in the last 50 years, and someone who turned down the post of Poet Laureate. But he wrote some poems that were pretty pessimistic, including perhaps the one that is best known, about parents and children. They muck you up, your mum and dad. They may not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the faults they had and add some extra just for you. It's a very pessimistic way of seeing the relationship between parents and children. Well, and it did indeed come apparently out of a time, an extended period that he spent with his own mother. But of course he doesn't blame them, his parents, entirely, because he goes on, but they were mucked up in their turn by folks in old-style hats and coats, who half the time were soppy stern and the other half at each other's throats. And this idea that we pass on negative experiences, negative characteristics from one generation to another. Of course, the word that I said, mucked, isn't the one in the poem, as you will know. The one used there is actually about the way in which humans are created, and this links in, of course, with the old tradition in Christianity of original sin, that in the procreation of human beings we pass on sin from one generation to another. This was Augustine's idea, and it was adopted, but adopted in opposition to the approach of Pelagius, who lived at the same time and who had debates with Augustine, who took the opposite view, thought that humans were born good, and that they passed on good to each other innately, although he recognised that there were things that happened that turned us away from goodness. But this idea that we are innately bad, that Augustine had, I think has done so much harm in the way in which Christianity has been perceived and in which it's progressed. And I'm much more inclined to go with the view of Pelagius, that we are innately good, that we're created good. We are loving beings innately, and it's the way things happen to us, experiences, it's life, it's all the influences of society and environment that turn us away from goodness. So today I'm going to try and cling on to that good bit of me, that bit that God created that's good and loving and beautiful inside each one of us, and if I can, pass that on to those who are my descendants.